Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzos.
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, since the ceasefire will inevitably fail. If you do, it'll be great for the folk here. And great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. And you? If you help, what are you getting out of this? You want to play it that way? All right. See, Val helpfully filled me in on your own predicament. Hunting down a fellow agent, huh? I thought you folk were all about nobility, duty, camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have? Suppose that tracks. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate myself. You're the first agent I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for the rest of your organization, can't really say. They hate corporations, I've heard that much. But what about you? You buy into their policy too? No, I get that. If you wanted to, you would have done so already. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Huh. Well, this is not shooting the water anymore.
The matriarch chose Eden because
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth? Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
naturally sometimes challenges do.
Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Or the base individualist.
Everything... May the Sovereign guide you.
The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must work hard to maintain it.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
As ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruptions.
It's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses. But then, how do I cook the fish?
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So, they started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
Greetings.
Individualism ran rampant.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the Sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must...
I beg to differ. Those walls have stood for over a century and would easily have stood for another, were it not for Auntie's greed and envy, and explosives.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the Sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all.
That is unlikely, as they are too ignorant to see our obvious superiority. Our society was built from the bedrock up, through the vision of our matriarch. Due to her genius, the structure of our society is perfect, planned down to the last subject. We all work as a unified whole for the betterment of all. Unlike those corporate colonies, where it's every person for themselves.
But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now.
They love it as much as I. We care for everyone. Why, we've even eradicated the drudgery of manual labor through our perfection of auto-mechanical technology. That brings me to a matter I'd like to discuss with you, actually. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, auto-mech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the Sovereign embodies and executes on it.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
Led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the Sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords.
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
Moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the Sovereign.
You are the wrong.
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the
Of course. Abandon every last ideal to climb the rungs of the corporate ladder. A trifling matter to be executed with an insouciant air.
Well, it's either that or die here with all dignity tossed asunder. Be smart. Take the deal.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. I have the aid of key pillars of our community. Several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me. And our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Appropriate seal for their assigned work. Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Mock me if you must, but the matriarch herself made greatness out of little. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
Are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
I am unaccustomed to such talk. Don't take much to it. Though I will put aside my perturbation for the good of Westport. Let us talk plainly. What would it take to secure your aid?
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social.
Farewell now.
Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it. And the Sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human society constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and a lack of community led to
Outsider?
terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the Sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor.
Right now,
Except
the paradigm
my
needs
domicile
our
is
houses
presently
under water.
in water.
Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swim down to your possessions.
Doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. Dictates we give it a little extra acidity for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Grey on a stray. Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you entered the recreational locality record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsehood.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
Epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why?
Town water tanks got all sort of needless warning labels on it. Like, avoid placing harmful items inside.
I think it's meant to stop me from dropping my father-in-law in there.
Balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Unaided, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious. We have everything we need.
Salutations! This is DB Milva Street of Fairfield. Special one-time free offer for all Protectorate subjects within and without earshot. What do I provide? It. Information. Did you know that in Auntie's Choice, we don't pre-select your assignment at birth? It's true. No computronic.
I know if it was healthy, the Sovereign would provide it. But how can purple berry come and have 110% of the chemicals and preservatives we need?
I guess the notion that unnamed chemicals are good for us is misguided.
This wildly unfettered personal freedom pervades every aspect of life in Auntie's Choice. Choice is in the name for a reason, my good subjects. Without further ado, I hereby extend my personal invitation to you all to join us in Fairfield and sample our unique autonomous self-determination for yourselves. So pack your bags and get ready. Choose for yourself. I for yourself. Auntie's Choice. Your life will be transformed for the best.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Remember, Auntie
Good morning. Good afternoon.
I'm loath to admit it, but
The Sovereign provides.
prudence dictates we remain productive.
At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self...
Apologies for not noticing you there. Wasn't paying rapt attention to those assuasive loudspeaker messages. No. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
Hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Eat Purple Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Ah, I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand-make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
Cannot continue. Listen to your heart. Come to Fairfield, bastion of the weary, and join the winning side.
How I've waited to hear those words. Anything I might help with at present?
Freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower or
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
mollifying demulcent, an easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats.
Righto. Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
Whether it's an orifice or a face,
As a recent convertee to Auntie's Choice, I'd be honored to share my maverick, individualist perspective. Well, I can tell you someone who thinks he's important. Pinkney. Ever since he became interim chief mechanist, he's been crying day and night about that generator. If anything happens to that thing, I worry for his mind.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing
Of course. Toodaloo.
found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
Made accidentally, we created on purpose.
You've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste. It's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this failure,
Give you a facial spritz. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated
Greetings!
water tablet.
However, I may offer you a limited initiating.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you
Trust the plan, show exact progress, sustain the system, and preserve the sovereign.
Fine quote. My favorite is.
The wireless said that flood in Westport is routine maintenance. Move the dust.
I'm very curious how the town is going to function without the generator.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession. Got something on my mind. Did you hear that message over the loudspeakers? About choosing your chosen profession? That Milver Street fellow said in Fairfield you can, if I understood correctly, opt for any job you show proficiency. Could that truly be true? Or is it a base falsity foisted by Auntie's Choice to, you know, undermine Protectorate subjects' unflagging resolve?
To join us in Fairfield and sample our unique brand of autonomous self-determination for yourself. So pack your bags.
You don't say. Huh. So it's only here with our, perfect society that it works our way. How, fortunate for us all to benefit from such judicious guidance. What? Oh, yes. Goodbye.
A direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice. Your so-called superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers, intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut-tut! No!
Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way.
Everything you need to get through your day.
I want to speak plainly to the citizens of the Protectorate. This war has forced you into an untenable position. You have no water. You have no food.
That didn't sound like prudence at all.
As a roof's threatened to collapse atop you, and plead though you may, your sovereign is silent. This suffering cannot continue. Listen to your...
I was sad for a moment because my health... Are we amply
Prudence
sustaining the
dictates
system right
we
now?
eye our neighbors.
Could I be sustaining?
Prudence dictates we maintain sufficient zeal at all times.
That endless yattering is... Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Panpharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer.
Tell me what you... Excuse me, but that cacophony emanating from our loudspeakers can drive one to distraction.
Rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial microwave is right for you. Whether it's an orifice...
My people are prepared to die. As subjects of the Protectorate, we are born to give our lives to the Sovereign, whether he asks for them or not.
A flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet, it's almost
Perhaps you are correct. Ironically, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission to leave, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield. But I will be staying. Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve. Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
Supposed to taste good.
I'll say, it's like rotten fruit and decomposing fish combined.
That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice, where nature ends, we begin. Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some.
I suppose my duty to my people remains, whether here or in Fairfield. All right. I'll go. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
Featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets, specially designed to be eaten alone at your...
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Nature made apples, but Auntie Fizzo's made them better with Auntie Cleo's patented mock apple cider.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart the township of Fairfield safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus forevermore relieved your subjects as subjects. This is a direct order from your vigilant and is not to be questioned, cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
I look forward to a new life of audacious self-determination and unregulated consumption of sugary
Vigilant says go to
sweets.
Fairfield, we go to Fairfield then. Try not to think. It'll only make you unhappy.
Think they're gonna open us with welcome arms? I meant to say... Huh.
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
All these ricks got everyone riled up, including me. Are we supposed to do encounter one?
Now, how am I gonna pay off my bargain? Who's gonna take my split?
Banter elsewhere.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? I have a second cousin in experimental product design who's been working on a supplement for just that. Though most of her prototypes result in projectile eye bleeding, you've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend.
Now be off. I've many refugees to see to. Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell!
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks.
The others appear to be acclimatizing well to this purposeless existence. Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? A representative of Auntie's Choice lied. You must be shocked. Greatly. Yes, I know of a means in. But you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. Now, I'll prepare a writ of conscription to the Vox Relay. Once you're inside, there's something else I need you to do. Something that would save many lives. Look, let's save ourselves some arguing. You've already helped me. I will grant you the writ. You can ignore my request, fine, but you'll at least hear me out. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay. Conscript him with the writ. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. Farewell now.
Prisoner 349893938.
Let's skip the floor. Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Come at me.
Oh, thank the stars. I was sure that was the end of me. Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your kindness in some capacity, but I left everything behind when I fled.
Though you're most welcome to my old Protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. That part of my life is behind me for good, it seems.
The commander of the base to the east, Brigadier Montelli, has gone mad. He's executing loyal subjects as traitors on a whim, without even a mention of refreshment. He claims his actions are in the name of the Sovereign, but nothing he does is in alignment with the paradigm. He's obviously ill and needs to be removed. My partner and I are loyal subjects of the Protectorate, but we were forced to flee after pointing out the obvious. Is everyone so oblivious that they can't see what is going on? I was to meet my partner in a cave to the northwest of here. We were going to hide until the current Montelli crisis has been resolved. I fled Montelli, but I'm still loyal. Once I stop shaking, I'll continue on my way. Thank you again, stranger. I owe you my life.
Ain't meaning to pick an old wound here, but I was looking at your memorial the other day. To your old crew. You clearly shown it some care. It's good of you.
Really? You don't think it's too, morbid? Someone more well-adjusted would have probably moved on.
You have, Amara. Don't mistake respecting their memory for wallowing. Everyone leaves an impression.
A lot of Protectorate strung up there. Dead or dying. Slow. What in the Floyd's going on here?
Damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh! I politely request you cease defiling the corpses of our fallen brethren.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Is that you there? Why do you have an Auntie's Choice abomination in tow?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Bah, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now, what is it that you want? Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. And how, pray tell, would you help me with that? I'm a soldier, not a technician. Still, maybe I can borrow one of our engineers with that as a suggestion. Nevertheless, while I keenly appreciate your assistance, I still can't go against the Brigadier's wishes. Tragically, I must decline. Whatever I might think of the Vigilant, mine is not the opinion that matters.
Area's off limits.
Ah yes, the stranger with the orders from the Vigilant. Forewarned, I'm in no more a position to help you now than I was before. Tragically, I must decline. Whatever I might think of the Vigilant, mine is not the opinion that matters.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Individualist discerned. Tracking.
Check out that hole, Commander. Might be we can find ourselves. It's all the luster of luster.
Made it in. Guess the Protectorate ain't so good at watching their own backs after all.
Maintenance man. Now we're talking. This must be where they manage their automechs.
Brigadier Montelli is a credit to the Protector. He would never steer us wrong.
And if he does?
I don't understand.
Never mind. I may need to arrange some paperwork.
Fastest way forward!
Taking cover!
We
Been a few courts low, Commander.
Are you writing a poem?
What?
I thought I heard you reciting poetry. Was that somebody? Which metaphors and clever wordplay. Aborting search. Of course not. Unless he exits you guys as traitors. Which would mean so, in that case,
I hope your loins are girded and your pearls pre-clutched. No telling what sinister deeds.
Hell of a scene to greet you at the start of your workday. Bet it keeps folk completely in.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear.
Technicians Acna and Gastral, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That Dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs before the incident. We helped one another, didn't we? You with my record and I with the bridge. Please tell me you were not responsible for all the evil that transpired afterward. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was, or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior, he's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. My commitment to the Protectorate is unwavering. Obviously, I wouldn't be attempting something so foolhardy if I was not devoted to protecting cause above self. Remember, our success hinges on sending my notice and gathering any information you can from Montelli's terminal. Don't fail me in this, or it will be both our graves. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can, just in case things go poorly.
Did you hear Montelli walk the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the box relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Customers are questioning the actions of our brigadier?
No, of course not.
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Huh?
Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
What was...
Prudence dictates. Eye your neighbors carefully.
Back to it.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Hey there. Back to it.
What?
Giving chase. The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Huh. Guess not.
provides, the system abides. Questions are addiction. Gonna make me walk on over there, huh? Giving chase! Much ado about nothing. Society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Say. Prudence dictates. Neighbors carefully. Take a gander. A boarding search! The Sovereign provides, the system abides. There. Look what's over. Appears I have ascertained the problem. Some perlustration is in order. There you are, you awful rascal. Have this off in a minute. Vexatious gizmo. Our system is the best anything had. Perfection is perfect. Our paradigm is ironclad. Need something? Thinking never made anybody happy. Back to it!
the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me. A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me. A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me. A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Sort of peculiar. Aborting surge! Seems like trouble. Some kind of slack way of faffing about. Let's wreck him! Help you? Got my lamps out of hospital. Move in your safety!
I will not hesitate to raise the alarm.
Great was their trespass against us!
Happy to help. Discreetly. Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Take him out! Punch! Let us reconvene! Restoring the balance!
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
I repudiate all facets!
Okay now.
Fastest way forward is through!
Giving chase.
Medical pack, out!
Huh. Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the Paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
My intentions are as they've always been. Honorable. I only wish to talk.
Talk? With a gun in hand and an enemy in your shadow? Do you mistake me for a fool?
Turn your gaze outward, Umberto. Look at everything you've done. Can you honestly tell me this is for the good of the Protectorate?
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice. Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot? Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the Protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others, like myself. The vanquished have no say in history. If I prove myself valorous before the end, who shall remain to argue against the means? Certainly not you.
When you speak, I hear the voice of my friend. But not his reason. Not the man who taught me to temper discipline with care for those under my command. If any vestige of that man remains, I believe he'd recognize the need to be relieved of command. and would welcome the friend who gave him the opportunity to do so bloodlessly.
The only thing I would welcome in this moment is your head upon a pike, you fraternizer. What do you know of it?
I know you have only ever wanted one thing, to serve the Protectorate. Right now, you're only doing it harm. But perhaps if relieved from the pressures of command...
You speak of an impossibility. Were it so easy to choose another path, do you think either of us would be here? An offer unasked for, unwanted, and summarily rejected. Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow and painful traitor's death you deserve. But given the circumstances, your extinction must come quicker. Guards, purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight. Leave none alive.
Got a distraction for you. Appreciate a little.
Commander, you're bleeding. Practicing some battle. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. No worse for wear.
Eliminated.
Things to the rescue. Sight unseen. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way.
Knew you had my back. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
For our benevolent. No loafing, Commander. Reloading once more.
Knew you had my back.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Commander, watch your vitals. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Back in business. Medkit coming your way.
Knew you had my back.
Plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether. We ought to get the crack this up.
This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that DeVries left her mark here.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. You know damn well it isn't helping the Protectorate kill a number of us when we aren't even in the fight. Aim it elsewhere on the island. Fire it into space. I don't care, so long as you don't doom everybody in Fairfield for nothing.
It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is.
Cutting it close here.
Need something?
Let's get him over with! Ready to wait. On your command.
Up and at 'em, boss. Hey, get me little pick-me-up for you.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Prescription filled. Lay low, Commander. Headquarters.
No escape for you.
Aggressors in range. Anyone else? Here, a medic. Back in business. Little pick-me-up for you. Pick me up. I'd do it for you. They covet our due bounty. A gift from our sovereign. Back in business. Bettering position.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Not getting up without help, Commander. I knew you had my back.
Forever vigilant. Come upon me unawares, you will answer for it harshly. What are they up to?
Ammunition disruptive influences. Administering explosive.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Refilling my weapon. Hastening to cover.
Give the order, and I'll take care of them, Commander.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us. Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's Mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
The Order of the Ascendant awaits us on Golden Ridge, Commander. Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding Bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station, due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra frequented it occasionally after the invasion. He said it was a good place to find newfangled gadgets and stolen prototypes and whatnot. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
Like the Second Choice has got a new shipment of swill.
Whatever you're selling,
Give it a try.
I am
It's
not
amazing.
black market.
No.
I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months.
Like a trap. Well, I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar.
Remember, nothing's a crime. Nice if we day never for get shady caught. dealings.
10 more bits and I can buy my kid her first gun. Come on, have a hop.
Sorry, pal. You look a tad too upscale for us to do business.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves. Hey, I ain't anti-intellectual. I'm anti-some intellectuals. Specifically the ones fixing to shoot me in the back. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market. Dret! It's mortifying that my options would be so limited that I must resort to random chance to achieve my aims. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion. I can see you're no stranger to academia. Very well. Whatever facilitates this account, converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you. I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.